Hello and welcome to day 26 of my journey to becoming world champion in powerlifting. And today, I think we're feeling pretty good. Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. It is 7:40 p.m. So we got an evening workout, and you guys know how I feel about that. But I'm excited. Today is the holy grail of powerlifting because two reasons. One, I squatted yesterday, but it was high bar, so it's not my comp squat, which coach said we'll be doing high bar again soon. So I'm very excited about that. But we're hitting the BD in SBD. What is SBD? SBD is just squat, bench, and deadlift. And if you're a power lifter, that's what you focus on, is squat, bench, and deadlift. You do other things, but it's all to help get you stronger on squat, bench, and deadlift. And there's different like stuff. So if you're watching this video and you clicked on this video, I just want to say thank you for, you know, joining the club, I guess, or just thanks for watching. I appreciate you taking that time and taking the interest. And if you have any questions before we get started on anything, just, dude, I'd love to answer any questions you have about the gym, about powerlifting, about my journey. Just ask below, man. We're a minute into this video, so hopefully I didn't lose you by now. But today I kind of want to talk about what powerlifting is and like what you can expect if you get into powerlifting. And you know, I don't know, like there's different training methods out there. There's bodybuilding, you know, like when people think of bodybuilding, they think of Sam Sulek and what he's doing, you know, and Arnold Schwarzenegger workouts, and you know, there's a lot of like the workouts you're gonna see in muscle magazines are bodybuilding workouts. You know, 9 times out of 10 when people are working out, they're working out to try to look as good as possible. It's not as popular to work out for strength, I would say. Like most people have the desire, like, hey, I want to lose such and such weight, and I want to look like this, and I want to have this six pack, and I want to have these cap shoulders. That's usually like the big goals in the fitness space, which I have some of those goals myself, but those are preceded by the goals of strength in powerlifting. And powerlifting is interesting because you might have, you know, you might have someone in your weight class who is the biggest guy you've ever seen, who's the most jacked you've ever seen, and you might be stronger than him, but you might lose to somebody who's built like the Grinch with these long, skinny arms and legs and a big pudgy belly, and they just might show up and hit some crazy weight for no reason. That's the crazy part about powerlifting is, you know, you get someone that's built like the Hulk who absolutely crushes it, and you get, or who you know, doesn't do that well, who misses their lifts and everything like that. But what is powerlifting? I guess I wanted to talk about that today. I didn't know what the topic is and it just came to me. So powerlifting is when you go to a powerlifting meet and you compete. Powerlifting essentially is trying to get as strong as you can across bench. So we'll go in order: squat, bench, and deadlift. If you were to sign up for a meet, that's the order which you would compete in those, and you would compete in those in one day. You would squat, you'd get 3 attempts on squat. Then you'd move on to bench, you'd get 3 attempts on bench. Then you move on to deadlift, and you get 3 attempts on deadlift. That is a powerlifting meet in and of itself. And it doesn't seem that crazy, you know? I know there's some of you out there that are like, oh, you know, there's days where I go hit 3 sets on deadlift, 3 sets on bench, no big deal, I'm hitting more reps. Where, like, yeah, in a powerlifting meet, you're gonna hit 9 reps on the platform. You still have your warm-ups, you have, you know, your weigh-ins, you gotta weigh a certain amount, you know, there's different weight classes. And then the other thing to think about is making sure that you are managing fatigue and peaking yourself so you can be as strong as possible the day of the meet, so that you're not just like drained and weak. So there's a lot that goes into it. A surprising amount that I didn't realize when I first started. And, you know, I will say that when you start lifting heavy, it's a skill. It takes work, it takes effort, it takes, you know, a lot out of you. And so I'm excited for this series to kind of move into my preps. Like whenever I'm preparing for a meet, I'm excited to bring you along for that, so you guys can watch me lock in. This has been me not locked in. This has been me kind of floating a little bit, and I'm working on it. I'm getting dialed. I mean, when I go to the gym, I work out very hard and my form is meticulous, and I'm very, very cognizant of that. But I guess what I'm missing now is just, there's a scale, there's a number on the scale that I want, and I have been kind of like not inching closer to that number, which has bugged me and will rectify soon enough. It's about that time where I'm really gonna have to figure that out if, you know, I'm looking by October to be 220 pounds so I can compete at that weight class and set a bunch of state records. That is the goal at hand. And powerlifting is weird because it's not like football, it's not like whatever sport you like where, you know, you have a competition once every week. No, in powerlifting, you only want to compete 2, maybe 3 times a year. 4 times a year is pushing it, but I think you could make that happen. And I just say that, and I finished up my first year of powerlifting and hit 4 comps. And now I need an off season, which is what we're in, which is why you're watching me. But it's crazy because I took a whole year to just focus on nothing but powerlifting. And then I hit my comps, and then toward the end of the, I think toward this last comp is when I started school again, been going back to finish my degree. And now that I've kind of focused on it and built as much as I could in the last year, I've been really starting to expand outward. So I want to take that same discipline I put into the gym. It is raining like crazy, so if that's all you can hear, I apologize. But no, I want to put the same discipline into YouTube and making these videos, which is why they've been daily and I'm just showing up. As I do into the gym, because I show up there every day, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, you know, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. What does that mean? Whatever. I'm not a good impersonator. I never claimed to be, but that is what it is, man. Oh, this hill is really a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna wait for this guy. Just give me a second. I'll talk soon. I just gotta lock in and focus on the road with the rain and everything. Man, that's the part of driving that's just kind of like frustrating. When you see a spot you could go in, but if you go into it, then you're an asshole and it's not courtesy. You know, so it's better safe than sorry in a situation. I'd much rather take the extra 10 seconds that it takes to wait for somebody than to get in an accident on the way to the gym. Which, one of the things I'm excited about, it's about to be 8 p.m. and I don't usually like taking pre-workout this late because it makes it hard to sleep, and last night I did not sleep well at all. And I don't know, we won't talk about that. No, I'm not gonna complain and make excuses, but today so far all I've really had is I had a Jimmy John's Turkey Tom sandwich. That's my pre-workout. Just because I took like, I was up late, took a nap at a weird time. Dang, I did 1 spin class and they want me to like leave a review, let them know how I did, sign up for more classes. It's crazy, man. Would you want to see that? I kind of want to do a spin class and record it and put it on YouTube, but I don't know yet. No, man, I'm locking in. We're at 8 minutes. I'm gonna wrap up this talk. I was gonna talk all the way to the gym, but no, we just gotta mentally get ready and start listening to some music for, I would say like a decently heavy bench and deadlift. I'm really hoping deadlift clicks today and feels great. And, you know, bench has been consistent, so we'll keep it like that. I'll see you in the gym. All right, we got a couple things that we're excited about right now. It looks like the audio is working well on my hat, so that's great. But I'm tired of hitting the hitting the record button, being in front of the camera. Found out about the self timer. 3 seconds seems to be a perfect amount. That's kind of a fun thing. If you're shooting fitness content and you're hitting record, that 3 second self timer is just enough time that you're not like always cutting out that beginning part. So that's a win. Also, the warm-ups are going fantastic. I was dragging ass a little bit, trying to get myself into the headspace to deadlift. I wanted to bench first. Bench is taken by a buddy of mine, Coop, and he just hit an all-time PR, so he earned it. So we're hitting some deadlift first. We got 475 pounds loaded. We're about to hit this for 5 reps. And the focus of the warm-ups today is just building up as much tension as possible. We have the deadlift socks, we're able to pull into our shins, and ooh, let's get the music going. Let's get locked in. Let's have a good set. Oh yes, that is the best deadlift has ever felt. That felt easy, man. We're not out of breath. We're not huffing. We're not struggling. The only bad thing, the only form breakdown was right at the end there. 2 things I would fix. Right at the end, I let the bar drift from against my shins to like very soft, hovering above it. So I need to pull it in just to get better leverage. And the other thing is, I built that tension, I pulled, but I could have pulled my chest up more. But damn, whoo, 475 pounds. That's the best that's ever moved. And this made me excited for week 4. I think we're back. It's safe to say we're back to our conventional deadlift. All right, we got 370 pounds going for 2 sets of 7. We got 381 pounds. I hit 475, but that's my bad.
Bro, it's not a powerlifter. You can't look at the bar.
You know what's funny about fucking
anyways,
chicks? You gotta really
we got
hips. Like
that might
sometimes their hips like just buckle underneath.
this is going on YouTube. It's going on YouTube. No, I'm just letting you know. But I need to lock in, so I need you to talk about 80-year-olds hips somewhere else.
Fuckers in the comment. Come on.
But
Brady fuckers in the comments.
anyways, we're hitting 380. 2 sets of 7, one of which will be off camera. We're locking in.
Dude, I was at work the other day and I saw this girl, she had a fupa down to her knees.
Ooh, love that fupa.
Let's go, bro. 5, 7. Palmer tight.
Communism.
What I was gonna say was, now I hit 405.
You didn't hit 405 though.
I hit 400 of it. Now
You hit 405.
I could have. Okay. If a
Man, deadlift today is on easy mode, man.
If a non-powerlifter actually
Shit, I'm not even out of breath. I can't believe I was out of breath
kilos to someone
with like 30 pounds less than this last week. Anyways, we're gonna move on to bench.
Joe, I would hope this is
Hit that comment section.
All right, we got week 3 bench. This is 365 pounds. We're gonna hit this for 5 reps, week 3. So if it feels a little heavy, that's to be expected. But we're gonna try our damnedest to make this look like air. And judging with how deadlift went, we can do it. Let's make coach think he didn't give us enough weight this week. Just like we've been doing every other week. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Even through in a pause, make it undeniable. All right, I'll see you on back downs. This was 365, so back downs are probably gonna be around like 300. I have to look. I don't know off the top of my head. Woo. I'm excited to get out of these deadlift socks. One little fun fact about me, I'm not really big on high socks. The only reason why I'm wearing them is because I'm a powerlifter. And anyways, I'll see you on the back down. All right, first set of back downs. For this set, coach says he wants the first one pause, and then a controlled touch and go the rest of the way. We got 308 pounds going for 7 reps right here. It's going down. Oh. Easy peasy. This is where it gets easy, man. We got this set and then 2 more off camera. Ooh, I didn't like that as much. It was easy, but I've got the rhythm. I've got my rhythm down for the pause, and so trying to do like touch and go back and forth just doesn't feel right. And I think for the rest of them, I'm just gonna do a pause. My triceps might power out, but they might get tired. But I don't know. I think one of my superpowers for like 8 months was just the fact that I was putting a crazy pause on my bench. And then once that pause kind of diminished a little bit, I noticed that that's when I had a little bit of issues on adding weight on my bench. So we got to make sure we practice how we play. We got 2 more sets, and we're definitely gonna make sure we're pausing and just getting that mechanic, that muscle memory down. I'll see you on accessories. 2 more of these going down, and I'll see you, like I said, I'll see you out there. All right, the 3-second pause thing didn't last long, and I didn't want to look into it because I'm focused on this, but we got pull-ups, and I don't know if you remember last week, but I hit 70 pounds of resistance for 13, and then did a set of 10 body weight. So we're gonna do 2 or 3 sets body weight and see what we can make happen. We're shooting for 12. 12 would be really cool. We gonna get it. All right. Not wide enough. That would have been a good pull-up though. All right. I don't know why I'm nervous. All right, you ready? 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, 4 to go. Damn it. So we got 7. Give me a second. We're going to finish this set. This just popped on me for some reason. What in the world, dude? All right. Let's do the best that we can. Okay, we're just gonna stick with 10. We're just gonna stick with 10. That's a win because last week we only got 10 on our second set. So we're gonna go ahead and push for that again. What in the world? Anyways, I'll try to fix that by the next set. I'm just gonna record this set, even though it went wrong, and I'll let you guys know how the next set goes. On the next accessory, we got chest supported, row, then we have skull crusher. Shit, I'm about to be cooked. I definitely am earning the meal I'm about to eat. All right, catch you there. All right, we are getting to the point where we are fading fast I'm gonna need some energy. I'm gonna need some food. Otherwise, I've been pondering with doing like single arm, but I just don't have the mental capacity right now to do it. I'm starting to fade fast, but we're gonna hit 3 more sets of this and 3 sets of skull crushers. We just, since this week 3, we have an extra set of everything, and we're gonna go up to 2 plates. And oh man, this is gonna feel really good. This is one of the exercises I look forward to. I really feel it in my back, and I feel like pull-ups. Oh yeah, I told you I was gonna update you. I did 10 reps, 8 and 8, but I don't know. I mean, this is gonna be the worst set that I do because they're all body weight, right? But as I get used to it and I get better, one thing as I'm coming kind of here, I need to like come all the way through. Coming to my chin, I need to go past. So I do need to work on that. So I might go on assisted again, just for that, and just work that upper range. Forgot what else I was gonna say. I guess I'm fading fast. Let's go. Let's get this. Lock in and ooh. 10, 12 reps. Whew. Oh, that both felt like really intense and not that intense at the same time. So, whew. All right, time to get skull crushers, and then we're gonna get out of here. Ooh, we got no man. I see the appeal for late night workouts. I don't have any stress. I don't have to worry about timelines. Only bad thing is pre-workout that I took might keep me up for a bit. But it's kind of, I will say, it's kind of rubbing off on me because again, I get to come in here and I get to forget about everything else in the day. And I know I get to go home and I don't want to say pig out, but I know that I get to go home and eat the rest of my calories for the day. And then that's it. That's game. It's not like I work out, I'm extra hungry, I eat earlier in the day and then end up with more day than calories in the evening. No, it's like I get home and I know I'm gonna set myself aside some protein, I'm gonna set myself aside some calories, hit some carbs up there, and then watch some Breaking Bad and go to bed, man. I know it's gonna be good. Anyways, let's get some skull crushers. All right, let's get this. This is comically big. This literally looks like I'm lifting circus weight. Just easy curl bar with a 45-pound plate. I hit this last week for 12, which I could go up, or I can stay here because I'm hitting 3 sets instead of 2. So yeah. And we don't have many people in the gym, so we're gonna be safe. Oh, that's gonna feel too easy. Damn it. Halfway done. In high school, we literally used to do the skull crushers. Damn, the headphones are falling off. We're just gonna stop using them. Fuck it. I'm tired of dealing with them. But yeah, in high school we used to do, I do them up like this so I can really get that stretch and really go. But we used to do it to our forehead, and you just make sure that you saved 1 or 2 in the tank so you didn't clack your head. And then we would do those, And then like I said, you'd save like 1 or 2 reps. You start to get where you start slowing down, and then you start doing the close grip like bench press with it, and ooh, that would burn. Remember back then, we would try to see how many dips we could do, and I don't know how many I could do, I'll be honest, but I used to wrestle, play football, and play all the sports, so like be like 160 pounds just repping them out. But it's like now I feel like I could do even more, being like 80 pounds heavier, is that right? 160 to 240, around 240 something. Yeah, so 80 pounds heavier, I can just crank them out. That's insane. Anyways, great night workout. Definitely earned off. Tomorrow, instead of working out, I'm gonna try to go for a nice little walk. Yeah, I'll catch y'all. Catch you guys on the flip side. I'm gonna go home and eat after these next 2 sets.